Hey, my super fun force. How you guys doing? Today we got another Tobot. Wait, what? Where did it go? Actually, I took it out already because I wouldn't have been able to do my trademark jumping box technique, and it is kind of tough to take it out. So I will, in fact, reveal it right here, but I haven't actually taken it apart yet, so I'm super excited to do so. This is an incredible transforming robot. Once again, coming out of South Korea, and this is from the Tobot series. This is going to be the first series, but in the second season, and this is going to be the one that has Ryan and Corey, Dr. Franklin Char, who is the scientist who originally creates the Tobots X and Y for his twin sons, Ryan and Corey. Now here, we complete the entire team because we have the other characters. We have Nathan, we have Dolly, we have Officer O, and we also have the other scientist who, whose name escapes me at this moment, but I'll put it in the description box below. But look how epic this is. This is what the Tobot scale is like. The boxes, again, although bulky, they make fantastic display pieces. You know, they take up a lot of room, but they're more than worth it for sure. And as you can see, this is the American English translated release. Still has the, the Kia up here. And it just looks really fantastic. 4-part integration. Oh, there we go, right there. Professor No. That's what his name is. Whoosh. That's really great. Got Young Toys down here. You know, and again, the Tobot logo left and right. So, amazing. And it's funny because this actually has the Step 2. I thought that was going to only kind of be just for the two X and Y 2-pack exclusives, but apparently this is an intermediate, which reminds me then to make sure I see what is going to be considered level 3 or hard. Now, again, we have Tobot R, we have Tobot W, Tobot D, Tobot C, and along with Triton, you got X, Y, and Z. So you got the whole fleet, and that's what I'm super excited and super thankful to have this guy. And I definitely recommend you get this while you can, because the original Tobots are pretty much not going to be manufactured, and no more waves are coming as far as I know, especially for America, because they've moved on way beyond that. They've gone like 3 seasons into Tobot, into the Adventure, then they've done Athlon, which is a more sports one, and now they're on Galaxy Detective and V. So this right here, this is some retro G1 Tobots you guys should be getting your hands on. These are fantastic for adult collectors. This combiner is incredible. The presence, the look, the fit, the finish, all the details. It is fun to transform. It's very fun to handle as well, interact with. It does have, just to me, one caveat, and that is early on in the Tobots, and you know, throughout most of the South Korean toys, the articulation is rather limited, which I'm totally fine with. However, this one in particular, although the knees bend, the legs can extend to the left and to the right, the legs unfortunately do not have a joint here to move forward, so it cannot kick this way. That's the only problem. So you can't really do too much. The posing, you know, is basically going to make him look like he's ready for action, like jumping in and flying into adventure and exciting battles and stuff like that. But other than that, it's going to stand pretty much straight up. Well, that's totally fine still. Like I said, the presence, the transformation, totally makes up for it. And again, if you take the time to enjoy the series and really appreciate it for what it is, bring in those Saturday morning fun, positive vibes, but a good story. It actually has a pretty mature story for the sons, the father, and a lot of cool plot twists. Then you'll be happy to have this, because it's pretty much like the true-to-life interpretation of Quatran. Now, what I really like about this is just the sheer amount of details. We'll take a closer look, but you know, it has like the names up here, Tobot D, got Tobot C, you know, it says police, the logos. These are all already put on, these tampagraphs. Let me double check really quick if this came with stickers. It does, of course, come with its instruction. And oh yeah, look, lo and behold, it does have additional stickers you can apply to make it even more detailed. So that's fantastic. But again, there's a lot of tampagraphs already included. And what else? Q, R, you know, because it's Q for Quatran. Yet this is Tobot R down here. And it says Tobot right there. I like the Q right there for Quatran. Just all kinds of fun details. I mean, even though this shoulder part is hollowed out, it looks great. It looks like an armor. and a shoulder pad. You got C right there. The back looks super clean, just one roof piece here, but again, it makes it look really, really nice. Just everything about this. The head looks great. You can turn left and right. It has a shiny blue metallic paint. Looks really clean. It really looks like some kind of Guardian Warrior hero. It's awesome. I love the bulkiness. You can see the wheels, the cars. The front chest is like an inverted upside down flip of a hood. I mean, that's just badass. I love it so much. And again, they don't go crazy. It looks like a G1 Transformer anime. It looks more, you know, geometric and smooth with the right amount of details. There's a little bit of engraving and circuitry here on the legs and the abdomen area. And also, you know, along the legs. The inside is really cool because the insides here, they say like, you know, it has a Tobot trademark, but it also has the kind of grills and vents and stuff like that that make it look more than just a block, but not distracting whatsoever. It's perfect. So we're gonna take a closer look. We're also gonna take it apart. Actually, you know what? I want to do that right now because essentially you can see the scale of this thing is immense. It's really great. You know, I like the way the hands flip out like so, and these act as kind of like power bracer gauntlets. Yeah, this is just awesome. Super, super awesome. And I'll take it apart, but we can still look at the details close enough. I just want to make sure, and again, you can see like there's circuitry in here. Looks really good. Blue and red. I just want to make sure there's anything specific I want to point out while it's in robot mode. Again, you got the Q, QR, Tobot, Tobot D, Tobot C, so it just looks really great. You got the, oh, and also it even says, that's right, it says caution. I'll probably show this in the close-up. It says caution underneath here in the inside of the kneecaps. So, yeah, I'm really digging this for sure. And I like there's like little spiral gearing right here on the joint to make it look like it's, you know, again, part of the full assembly. And they did a wonderful job with all of that stuff. Got the red on top of the red lights on top of the fire truck. So one other thing I want to say, this gives me vibes of like Defensor from G1, who I was thinking of getting, but honestly, I really, really like the characters of this a lot more. I have more emotional attachment. Defensor just kind of came and went, as far as my memory serves me. And the thing is, there's so many great rescue vehicle themed robots out there. I don't really want to get too many of them. For me, this kind of just completes the package, gives me everything I want from a wonderful series, and I get to collect all 7 characters. I get WXY from Triton, and then I get, you know, what's it again? C and D, and then R. And it's just, you know, again, you get all the characters, so this is fantastic. All right, so let's take this apart. Now, the cool thing is, on the top here, there are these red arrow tabs that have arrows moving this way towards the front. So that means we're going to slide that forward to release the spring that has the arm locked into place. So let's do that. And then as you do that, you want to slide this piece up. And also another thing that's great is you can see there's also a, I'll have to show a close up, but here on the arm in the front, it says QD, right, for Tobot D, and then of course this side has QC. So another nice little touch, nice little detail there. But let's also do this then. Let's transform this. And basically what we're going to do, we're going to want to ratchet this, it looks like. The hand, we're going to fold the fist back this way. And we're going to fold that in here. Makes sense so far. Oh, it goes all the way forward. But oh, and that's cool. There's an arrow right here that kind of shows you the direction. Now I wonder, oh, okay, so it just folds all the way in. Bam, so it makes a flat alignment that goes right there. And that tabs in. Look at that. And we got Tobot D. Looks great so far. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to slide this forward, slide this up. And it's going to be, yeah, the same thing. We're going to want to fold the arm back in and then essentially have that come forward, fold this up, and then put that there. And then this just tabs in. Nice. Oh man, look at that. It's so awesome to see Tobot C. It seems a lot easier than it is, but if you do get your hands on this, I don't want you to, you know, break it or anything like that. So essentially what you want to do again is that tab down here, right in the butt. You're going to go ahead and take that plastic tab. Now you want to hold it down. Okay, you want to hold it down. But the tricky part is, what you also want to do is you want to keep this part of the truck, the Tobot R, the fire truck, you want to keep it down, because if you press it up too much to pull the tab down here, you're going to block the sliding So you're going to basically do the same thing anyways and keep it locked into place. So you want to basically, I would say you just want to open the legs here. So that way from underneath you can just pull the tab down essentially. And then hopefully, without, it already starts to slide off by itself very easily. As you can see, you just want to make sure that it clears this, right? See, this is really nice. I mean, it keeps the body super secure. So you can see as that moves. But again, and even the skirt, right? The rear skirt, like the armor piece. But again, it kind of is difficult because you don't want to be trying to force this tab down, keeping this popped up, and then you're wondering why you can't slide the body off, right? So again, you want to make sure that this keeps a clear pathway as well. And then, it'll just basically slide. And as you can see, even if you just from like underneath, if you start to bring the plastic tab down, you'll see it start to slide off already. So you can maybe prepare yourself to catch it, or, let it slide just enough. And then you can kind of come back here and take it off. It's just the, this main front part here needs to clear that plastic tab, this part right here, right? So anyways, that being said, it's still an ingenious design because it is super secure, and that's what's important. And then essentially what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and, well, let me see here. Before I close that up, you want to tuck the head in, and you want to fold it backwards. So again, he's facing this way, but you want to fold that back. And then, as we take the side panels in, one thing we can do actually, that's interesting. Okay. So you want to make sure that the side panels themselves, they collapse the proper way, like it goes into itself like this and not over. Otherwise, it's not going to be able to fully flatten. As you can see, it's like a double joint there. And then lastly, what do we have here? Now we have this section, and look, that just kind of folds in. Some very strong ratchets too. And then of course we get the dual color roof for Nathan's Tobot. But there you go, it looks very similar to X, but it is indeed different. Oh, interesting how these wheels kind of spring out. But again, I gotta say, everything looks really nice. The finish is still that metallic silver with pegs. This one doesn't do that, does it? No, it doesn't. Interesting. And it has the flat metal pegs, not the mushroom pegs. Okay, and lastly we have Tobot R, who basically is just the one that everything pops off of, essentially. And then we're gonna just like cover that, and then let's see what we have here. We have tabs in the legs, so that's definitely gonna go together. And then I think we want to straighten this out. There's tabs here, so it looks like these are gonna fold forward because we can see these pieces here as well. And before I untab it, let's make sure there's nothing that is locking it. Okay, so we're just gonna untab it. Boom! Whoa! That was pretty fast. But we're gonna also want to flip that like so, and then make that connect. And then same thing here, we're gonna want to flip this forward. There you go. And then we're gonna want to just do that. And then let's make sure that everything tabs up and lines up properly. Now currently, oh, okay, there we go. Nice. There it is. Okay, and it looks like the feet. Look at that. I love the sound of the ratchets because it again makes it very secure and tight, so it doesn't just get all loosey-goosey everywhere. And it looks like these just fold up here, and we're done. Look at that. It is so cool. And here we have the Quatran Tobot fleet, and they're looking mighty, mighty fine. We got Tobot R for Professor No. We got Tobot C for Officer O, and then we got Tobot W for Nate. And finally, we got Tobot D for Dolly. Well, look at that. They look great. Such a wonderful scale as well. There's the back view. Get some side views for you. Well, let's do this. Let's bring these two up here. Boom. C and R. Look at that. Looking really good. Nice. Now we'll bring in W for Nate, D for Dolly. Voila. Then, whoosh, face off. There you go. These guys look awesome. Nice. So we have a complete city set again. Feels a little bit like Defensor from Autobots Generation 1 Transformers, but that's cool. I don't mind having, one fire truck, one police officer, all good. And of course we have some more Kia inspired compact vehicles. And again, these look great. I don't have the stickers on them yet, but as you can see here, it has all the room for the badge on this one. License plate, probably something from the grill. The rest, the same holds true. I will definitely be doing the stickers eventually soon. It's going to go on all of them there, as you can see. But it still has wonderful tachographs, again, for Tobot C Police. You got the C right here on the hood. Babayam. Which looks really nice. I also like the details. They put clear translucent plastic on all the headlights. They even have some of the shapes properly here. In the back, siren. They got 119, and then they also have the wheels here. So yeah, let's take a look at some of the details really quick on these guys, since again, it looks really, really nice. They put a nice amount of attention to detail. You can see in there. Again, the wheels all spins. Also says here on it, Tobot Rescue. So it actually has the name of the Tobot on the tire. I love it. And of course down here you can take a look at, again, got QR, so Quatran, Tobot R, of course, Tobot, and some of the engravings I was talking to you guys about right there. All these extra details right here have some more little engravings up here. Got like the hoses, I like the gold paint, the silver, again, so glossy, and it looks awesome. Again, this is, I know some people will think, oh, it looks like kiddie toys, it kind of has that, I guess, what I'll call the Fisher Price, but I think that's great because Fisher Price toys are colorful, they're large, they're durable, and these Tobots are exactly all that, and I really, really like it. And if we take a look at Tobot C here, same, and then of course the details there, and then W, nice, and D. So this is fantastic. They scale really well, even with the kind of like the, I guess, multi-pack X and Y. I can show right here. So I'll do a video with everybody eventually, of course. But see, now we would have X and Y, and then you might be thinking, well, where is Z? Where is Dylan? Well, Dylan is here. He's a part of Triton. So with that, I now, thankfully, have the entire Tobot cast. So I'm very, again, thankful for that. We have the main characters X and Y, of course. We get Z here once we complete Triton. And then, of course, we have R, C, W, and D. And that makes the entire cast. And what a wonderful cast it is. Such a great show. And once again, kids, families, you guys should watch this together. It's very easy to get into. Great messages. Fun retro Saturday morning cartoon vibes for adult collectors. Tap into your inner child, This has that wonderful growing up with robots. What child wouldn't want that? What adult wouldn't want that, right? I mean, their dad, Dr. Franklin Charr, is the one who creates these for the twins, Ryan and Corey. But you got, all right, guys, there you go. Wonderful Quatran. Again, for people of all ages, all backgrounds. If you're into robots, you're into Transformers, you're into mecha, you're into anime, you guys gotta check the series out. Get this set right here while you can. Quatran's amazing. It is such a wonderful, gigantic combiner to put on display. And in addition to that, it still makes really nice separate vehicles too. They all look wonderful, and they can fit into any collection for sure. All right, guys, stay positive, stay thankful, say prayers, keep your faith. And my super fun force, let's get some more stuff going. So don't forget to like and subscribe to Captain Games. So we'll be bringing you guys back more toys, comics, anime, video games, you name it, we play it, we got it. Only the best, guys. All right, peace.